If there's a food capable of revolutionizing the health of my heart, my figure, while boosting crucial aspects like my defenses and my brain, that would be fruits. Now, can I eat fruits if I have diabetes, pre-diabetes, or I'm simply looking to improve my health? And if so, what are the best fruits for me? Today, I share with you the 7 best fruits to control our sugar levels. Living with diabetes is a really hard job, delicately controlling everything one eats while maintaining an active and healthy life. And we know that diabetic or not, for a balanced diet, it's important that we eat fruit every day. But contrary to what we may have been told, there are some fruits that simply aren't advisable due to their high amount of fructose and other sugars. So, if I live with diabetes or am just looking to keep my blood sugar levels balanced, something fundamental if I want to have good health, it will be crucial to know these 7 safe and beneficial fruits. Now, why these 7 fruits? First, because of their glycemic index, which tells us how quickly our blood sugar will rise when we eat them. If I eat a fruit with a high glycemic index, my glucose will enter my bloodstream so quickly that my body won't have time to use it properly, leading to fat accumulation in my liver, arteries, and abdomen. On the contrary, if I eat a fruit with a low glycemic index under 55, like the ones we will see, my glucose will rise slowly. It won't force my pancreas, and my cells will have enough time to use it as an energy source. Moreover, we have the glycemic load, which is actually more important, as it not only tells us the speed at which our glucose rises in the blood, but also the amount of carbohydrates that fruit has. Thus, the glycemic load will be more important to understand how that fruit will actually affect our body when we eat it. And all the fruits on this list will have a low glycemic load that is under 10. So let's start with the best fruits. Firstly, we have blueberries. These small, acidic fruits are known to be among the most antioxidant in nature, and eating a bowl of these berries will also improve our sugar processing by increasing our insulin sensitivity, that is, making this hormone more effective at removing sugar from our blood and aiding its journey to our cells, where we actually need it as an energy source. Eating blueberries means giving our body dozens of different antioxidants in a single fruit, the most well-known anthocyanins, the pigments responsible for their blue color, and vitamin C. But the big surprise these berries give us is that any healthy food from nature seems to have shared its star antioxidant with them. The quercetin from onions, an antioxidant, currently popular in the scientific community for its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. The famous resveratrol, the anti-aging star compound of wine, or the chlorogenic acid from coffee. All of them are present in blueberries. So, if what I'm looking for is the protection of my cells against oxidative damage and ultimately better health, blueberries are a fruit very much to consider. And the good news for diabetics is that blueberries have a glycemic index of 50 and a glycemic load of 7, making them highly recommendable. Secondly, we have oranges, quintessential symbols of vitamin C, but their benefits don't stop there. These citrus fruits also provide us with B group vitamins, folic acid and potassium, but also hesperidin, a flavonoid that has shown in several studies to lower our cholesterol and blood pressure. And while these nutrients do their job in our health, the large amount of fiber in this fruit makes oranges known for their gradual release of sugar into our bloodstream. Now, this will only be if I consume it whole, chewing it and never in juice. It behooves us to think of the sugar in fruits as a dangerous prisoner locked in a cage made of fiber. If we eat the entire cage, the sugar won't be absorbed, and it will travel through our entire digestive tract to the toilet. But if I break that cage with squeezing, I release the sugar quickly into my blood, which won't be able to process it all. And the result we already know, the accumulation of fat in my organs, arteries, and abdomen. Therefore, whole oranges, without squeezing, are going to be very recommendable for their low glycemic index of 40 and their glycemic load of 5. Thirdly, we have the apple. Although this may seem strange, apples have a lot of fructose, but they have so much fiber that they will not only be a very good option in diabetes, but will also help in its control. And it's this fiber that makes the apple one of the most satiating foods we know, by slowing down our gastric emptying, and according to several studies, helping us to reduce our body weight. And yes, this is a fruit very recommendable in diabetes. Since the glycemic index of apples is 40 and their glycemic load is 5.3, fourthly, we have the strawberry, which will give us more vitamin C than an orange if we compare them gram for gram. But not only that, the strawberry is also very rich in phycetin, a compound that is being studied for its power to slow down our aging, thanks to its action against a type of cells we have called senescent cells, or zombie cells, which are cells that have stopped fulfilling their functions, but do not die to give way to new cells. So, these zombie cells accumulate in our body over the years, and are one of the biggest responsible for our aging and the appearance of chronic diseases. So, a good anti-aging measure we want to implement, like eating strawberries daily, should target these zombie cells. And the good news for diabetics is that this fruit is ideal for controlling our sugar, since it has a glycemic index of 42 and a glycemic load of only 3. Fifthly, we have the pear, a pleasant and juicy fruit with many benefits for our sugar control, despite the sweetness of its flavor. And this is because of its large amount of fiber that will help us in digestion and in the slow absorption of its sugars. Now, it's convenient to know that a large part of this fiber is found in its skin. So if we want to take advantage of the benefits of this fruit safely, it's advisable to consume it whole, without peeling. And not only that, eating pear will be healthy for our heart. Without going further, a study on 40 people showed that participants who ate 2 pears each day for 12 weeks decreased their blood pressure and waist circumference. And if we talk about the pear today, it's because it's highly recommendable in diabetes, with a glycemic index of 38 and a glycemic load of 4. Sixthly, we have the kiwi. And when we talk about kiwi, we talk about vitamin C, a well-known antioxidant for being crucial in bolstering our immune system and helping us in the production of collagen. And it's that this fruit has so much vitamin C that a single kiwi already covers all the vitamin C needs we have in a day. Moreover, kiwis also contain polyphenols like caffeic acid and chlorogenic acid, powerful antioxidants that it shares with coffee and that have important anti-inflammatory effects. And not only that, kiwis are very healthy for our heart. Without going further, a 2012 study gave 102 male smokers 3 kiwis a day for 8 weeks, and the result was a reduction in their blood pressure and in platelet aggregation, that is, making it difficult for clots to form in the blood. Hopefully, after this, more than one will change tobacco for kiwi. Now, why is this fruit an ideal option for diabetes? Because the glycemic index of kiwis is 50 and their glycemic load is only 4. In 7th place, we have my favorite fruit for diabetes, the guava. And it's that guavas are incredibly rich in vitamin C. In fact, if the kiwi surprised you, guava has twice as much vitamin C. And not only that, this is a fruit with a lot of fiber, which will regulate the absorption of sugar from our intestine into the blood, which will decrease those glucose spikes we have after meals. But this doesn't end here. Guava leaves are also a great ally for our health if taken in infusion. Without going further, in a trial in Tokyo, which was carried out with extract from these leaves, it was seen that the group that consumed it daily decreased their blood sugar levels in a few weeks. So, both consuming the fruit and taking an infusion of these leaves daily will help us reduce our blood sugar level. And can a person with diabetes consume guava? Of course. Its glycemic index is 12 and the glycemic load is only 4. It's convenient for us to keep in mind. First, that it's better to eat fruits with their skin, as they will give us more fiber, except in exceptions of hard skin, like the orange. Second, for the same reason, not to squeeze them and take them in juice. Third, avoid dried fruits like raisins or dates, because they are fruits from which water has been removed and therefore their sugar is more concentrated. Fourth, what about the rest of the fruits? There are many others that are suitable for diabetics and that I haven't included, and others that on the other hand are not recommendable or are known as forbidden, like mangoes, bananas, or pineapple. Does it mean I can never eat them if I have diabetes? Of course not. I'll be able to enjoy them, but simply with more moderation than those we've seen today. And it's that no fruit should be completely eliminated from our diet. Some we can eat daily, like those we've seen, and others occasionally. But the ideal with these gifts from nature is to enjoy all their colors and flavors.